So you've seen how to use arrays and lists. Now let's learn about the set. So the set data structure is very similar to a list, but the two differences there is that the set cannot have duplicates, right? So if you have two elements which are the same, the set does not allow duplicates in the list, and also the order is not guaranteed. So to create a set is as follows. So simply say set, and again, let's create a set of characters. So just like that, and then import the actual class. So there we go. And then let me simply say characters equals to, again here I'm going to say new, and then hash, and then set. So go ahead and press command and then navigate to the set. So this is the actual interface, the same way that we've done with lists. So right here, I'm going to click on this eye icon so I can see all the implementations. So right here, you can see that these are all the implementations. So right here, you have entry set, enum set, link entry set, linked list, and basically you've got tons of these, right? TreeSet is a famous one as well, sorted set, and basically you can experiment with those, but the one that you're going to be using most of the time is the HashSet. And if you need, for example, order guaranteed, you can use, for example, the sorted set, or if you need a different flavor, then you can experiment with these different flavors, such as the TreeSet. I'm going to leave a link where you can learn more about these ones. But let me go back right here. So now we have the actual characters, right? And let me simply say characters set. And right here, the way you add a character is simply say character set dot and then add, and then here I'm going to say a, right? So let me simply say a, and then b, whoops, b, and let me simply say c right here, right? Now the API is pretty much almost the same as the list one, so I'm not going to cover every single method, but what I said is duplicates are not allowed. So first, let me go ahead and loop through this set. So for, and then char, and then let me simply say character, and then this will be in, and then character set. And right here, simply say south, and then character. If I run this guy, there we go. You see that we have A, B, C, right? Now, if I add another A, so right here, so we've got two A's. If I run it, you can see that right here, duplicates are not allowed. So this is the key difference between sets and lists. With lists, you would see two A's, but with sets, you only see one A. Now, if I go ahead and add, for example, a D right here. So actually, let me put that in there. So D right here. And what I want to do is actually run this again, because there we go. So we've got A, B, C, D, right? So the thing with sets is that you should never rely on the order, right? So if you want the actual order to be preserved, you can simply use the LinkedHashSet. So this guy right here, make sure that whenever you add, for example, A, B, C, D, the order in which you add those elements is preserved, right? Or I think the sorted and then set as well. So this, oops, not that guy, but I think there is another one which preserves the order as well. And that is the actual TreeSet. So this is the guy, right? So this also preserves the order. So there we go. So this is the difference between sets and lists. And as I said, the actual methods are pretty much almost the same. So right here, if I was to say, for example, character set dot, right here, look, you've got clear, you've got is empty, size, contains, iterator. So this is another way of you iterating through, looping through the actual set, and then to array as well, stream, to string. And basically it's almost the same. But one thing that you don't see is, for example, get, right? So I can't simply just say get the element at index 3 because order is not guaranteed, right? So you either use this for loop or you can use the iterator. So the way you loop with iterators is as follows. So you can say while and then character set dot and then iterator. So this guy right here, dot and then as next. So right here, you can simply say character set dot iterator and then dot and then next. So this gives you the next character. So let me simply say character here, and now you can loop this guy right here. So character, just like that. So if I comment this loop right here and then run, oh, there we go. So you can see that we have a bug. So right here, and this is because I need to extract this guy first. So I need to act upon this iterator, right? So right here. So if I put this outside now, right? And why did he do that? I'm not too sure. So right here. So we need this here and then remove that, indent things. And now you can see that we are acting upon the same iterator and not a new one. So if I run this, you can see that this time it works. So A, B, C, D. So there you have it. So this is all about the set interface. As I said, you've got some other implementations that you should look at, but most of the times you will end up using the HashSet when you want to have no duplicates in your set. So here we use characters, but you could use whole numbers, objects, and all available data types. This is all for now. Catch me on the next one.